What's up everyone, this is Ryuka here, and today what I want to talk about is Spawn, the first issue, which released in 92 of May 1st. Now for those who don't know who Spawn is, he's a Hellspawn. Pretty much the whole story of Malebolgia, Spawn, and so on and so forth. Some people might not know who this character is because, well, yeah, it's kind of been in and out of the scene as of late. He's a character that people have been recently wanting to, well, people that have been playing Mortal Kombat X anyway, have been wanting to see in the latest Mortal Kombat game. But I don't think he's really going to make a appearance for different reasons. But besides that, yeah, Spawn has been a pretty interesting character over the years, with a lot of different Spawns appearing, not necessarily in the comic, but in different, I guess, outlets per se. For those who don't know, there was a Japanese manga, or manga, however you want to call it, that they did their own take of Spawn. And then in the actual Spawn comic, there were, besides Al Simmons, there was another Spawn that appeared later on, which was named James. And then a couple issues, not a couple issues later, actually a while later, then Al Simmons returns. To sit down though and break down the whole Spawn mythology or lore, there's just a lot. There's a lot going on in Spawn, especially now, being that they recently hit issue 256, and yeah, there's just a lot going on. So for those who don't know, there was also a movie released back in 99. I believe it was 99 or 98. Don't hold me all that, but I believe that was around the year. Where they did a Spawn film. And the Spawn film wasn't bad, but it didn't receive a lot of great press either. I didn't find the film to be that bad, but it didn't keep too true to the comic as well. Plus, there was an HBO series, anime series of Spawn as well. This is just in case for those who are wondering. So yeah, this is the anime series, not film. As you can see, though it looks about it. This is the collection, actually. A quick unboxing. So as you can see, Spawn 1, 2, and 3 of the series, season 1, 2, and 3. But they called it 1, 2, and 3. This was pretty much explaining the battle of Spawn and whatnot. Yes, I really do like Spawn as a character. I think he's an interesting character that's been through a lot. And I just thought I'd bring this up, so yeah. So if you haven't checked out Spawn before, or the series, I recommend buying the collection if you could find this, because this is very hard to find right now. I actually got this when it came out years ago, but if you're fortunate enough to find it, or if you could watch it on YouTube if their episodes are still up there somewhere, or just anywhere where you could watch stuff, I guess. I say look this up if you're interested and wanted to know a bit more about Spawn. The series is pretty good. It's not bad, and it keeps pretty close to the comic, actually. But yeah, so let's get right back to the comic. So with that being said, that was the animated series anyway, obviously the DVD collection that I have. It's a good series. It actually explains quite a bit about Spawn, but there's a lot going on far beyond the anime series. The comic, there's just so much going on with Al Simmons and many other characters, and it'll be too long to explain in this video. So I say if you're interested in the character, look Spawn up and check him out. But yeah, this is the first appearance comic where you see the original art of Spawn, which wasn't bad, but it changed over the years. And I also want to show comparisons to Spawn then, first appearance, and then Spawn now, which is in the current issue of 256. So yeah, let's get to it. So Spawn as a character has been through an up and down cycle, as you can see, as the issue in the middle is what they call Triumphs on a Dark Knight. The art was apparently done by McFarlane, property of Miller and Efko. Not making that up. I can't even pronounce that one, what the hell. But yes, this was issue 224, and then the current issue is the one you see on the, at least on my far right, which is 256. You're probably wondering what changed in the art. As you can see here, Spawn doesn't have all the stuff that you see in the middle issue, the boots and all that other stuff with the gauntlets and whatnot. In the middle issue, this was a more grimmed down Spawn, kind of a struggling Spawn, or Al Simmons, whatever. And then as you can see in issue 256, Al Simmons is just on his A game. He's kind of just over everything. He's trying to get things done. And there's a design change where if you see in the first issue, this Spawn was more obviously comic oriented. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, but the design was more, I guess, kind of hero-ish. And then in the middle issue, he has the kind of the same design, but different. And I'm gonna point out these differences now. As you can see where his hands are at, and I guess you would call them gloves or whatever, in his original uniform. Then you got this here, which is not his original design, or then you got this going on, all this, and he does not have none of that. And as you can see, I think he always had this going on, but yeah, like the design definitely changed from first to mid. Actually, this is far mid, but yeah. And then you got 256. So now I'm just gonna break down each. So yeah, that's good. So as I already showed y'all, his design. Anyway, in the first issue, this is how he looked in 224. Not a bad design, but yeah. And then we're gonna go into the cover, which is this issue. I really do like this cover. It's a really cool cover actually. And yes, his design's a lot more improved, as you can see, where in his original gauntlets were all like one big red glove or whatever with thorns or whatever coming out. Now he has this whole like thing going on where this is like battle glove. He has these like Wolverine-ish kind of bit going on here. The design overall, to me anyway, is a lot better. It definitely matches what's going on in this issue. And then if you look at his face, he actually has teeth now coming out, which is pretty crazy because he never had that. And actually, I'm gonna open this issue up so you can see better what I'm talking about. So yeah. So this is a quick spoiler for those who don't know what's going on currently in 256, but this didn't spoil too much. But yeah, that's his design right now. Teeth and all that. It's pretty badass. It makes a lot more sense actually. Could get some time getting used to. And clearly Angela's not in the comic anymore, so they got these new angels kind of fighting and whatnot, and then it's the return of the Violator. So if you're wondering, that's the Violator. I call him the Violator, but the clown. That was Spawn saying, "I'm losing my patience, clown." So, yeah. So let's finish this video up. Alright, so that's me wrapping up this video. So this one for me talking about the first appearance Spawn just a bit and showing some stuff about how he changed over the years and whatnot. But yeah, there's really not much I can put in a almost 10-minute video because this is like about to hit 9 minutes. But yeah, there'll just be this. It'll make this video way too long if I was to explain everything that went down in the Spawn universe. But as I said, I highly suggest checking out the comic if you want to know what's going on currently anyway. And there's always, though I don't like recommending it, the digital option, which you could go and download the AMP for Image. I believe Image Comics has an AMP where you could download and read the old issues digitally and catch up all the way to what's going on recently, which will take a lot of reading and probably weeks and weeks of time. And I also suggest checking out the series if you're really interested in knowing how the animation was and whatnot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the first appearance of Spawn in this issue. Actually, he's on the cover, so this is a no-brainer. May 1st of 92. Yep. So, hope this video was somewhat knowledgeable, I guess. But I don't think it was too knowledgeable besides me kind of explaining how he changed a bit and all that other stuff. But yeah, I say if you want to know more, just check it up. Look it up. I mean, Anyway, this is Ryuka here saying until next time, everyone, sayonara.